been sending a lot of love and support. And speaking of love and support, hey, we're about to kick things off in Erangel. Again, it's going to be an exciting night. It's absolutely going to be...
Decent weapon. A second attempt here by Kino. And looks like Trapper Missy, they're interested to try to crash in. They are getting closer and closer towards Kino.
Oh,
They
no.
managed to get one. Rick on the ground. Rick will be finished off by Kino. And now they have to deal with the other vehicle coming in.
Oh! I mean, it was a good thing that, they're really trying to come after Rick, but Kino completely missed his target there. But it was a good Molly throw coming from Kino to keep his enemies at bay here. But unfortunately, he gets tagged with a shotgun. But here comes the backup. But GK, on the other hand, is going for the run and gun as well.
Oh, and GK gets one too. Alright. He saw a free point. He wanted to be part of it. Champions Esports, Baoja and Kino both knocked down. Now it's down to Urcas and Atomic. Try to win this fight. Trapper Mercy still not going out yet. And Drix now rushing into the building. Yeah, at the top. Looks like XZY is being picked up. Should be able to pick up his teammate in time. He should be able to reset as a 4 against Tribe.
Oh man, coming off the kill feed though, it's Horror Esports in big trouble. It seems to me like they've been losing some of their members, but of course we're going to check out what's going to happen with Champions Esports at the moment as they still go against a Tribe Hero Macy. Kino continues to commence and try to win this time from Uzi Cast. Just came in from the inside out and went for a spray, was able to get the job done. Confirmation coming through, 3 players already out. The side of Tribe Hero This is not looking too good, obviously, but Cat's looking to seal.
Now it's down to find a way for Trapper Messi and Urcas. Good one out there. Trapper Messi eliminated the first team to go out without a single point.
Man, that was a tasty back and forth trade. Unfortunately, Tribe Macy was the one on the losing stick there. Lamborghini coming off the kill feed though, coming up against M9. He is currently knocked down to the ground. Now we are watching Aura Esports. Okay, so that's a confirmation Supreme already out of the game here. We got No Fear also facing the floor. Sky cooking up a nade or maybe a smoke, but unfortunately he turned his back and he gets tagged. So that was so unfortunate.
But South BG Alliance took this challenge against D Xavier. Adi Luke knocked down by Nate.
Oh no, okay, big try. Bye Talent is looking to come and play as well. Oh, Iftar took a hit. Same thing goes for Levi's as he is already facing the floor here. But BTR is the one getting some points. Okay, Moonrise, the remaining players that he's safe.
Oh, nice tracking there by Dewey to knock down Traxi.
Potentially clash with RQ. We've got Vikings over Ego Errands, and we've got, a couple of teams also fogging around in the middle here. Rosemary knocked down by Superman of Vikings. But you know what? Confirmation coming through as well. The fire had already been taken out of the equation. Pathogen defends himself with an S12K up against M9, but lost the fight.
And wait, par. Alright. So that came from somebody from BTR. But M9 also eliminated. Okay. Waiting for the elimination feed to show. It's now running crazy. And that involves Vikings as well. Now in the fight of their own. And they're still on the outside of the circle. Here is RRQ stopping them. And RRQ have their own objective of wanting to come in. And they are willing to. Everyone up here is repositioning themselves to collect those elimination points as Kino spots Genforce. Naveko still behind him. And Genforce, he left his vehicle, Newsy. Took a bit of damage, but he's going to go to one some level of safety. Now Pauja dancing around with Genforce, not able to hit his shots just yet, and finally he will knock down Genforce, and the point will go to Champions Esports. RRQ out.
Stage 4, and we're down to 9 teams remaining here, ladies and gents. You can see those teams coming from the northern side. Vikings staying at the rim of the circle here. Same thing goes for Champions Esports. But you know what? Vampire is taking this opportunity to assume a lot of points because everyone that they need to take down is just right up in front of them and applying a lot of pressure since they will be the ones coming from... Oh man, Champions, they're running out of space here. But let's see what's going to happen. BTR versus, what's that, Champions Esports? Well, we got FaZe as well, so there's a lot of back and forth trade at the moment. Gilfit is lighted up. FaZe, a couple of their players already down. Tony K on screen. Oh man, FaZe getting burned alive.
Circle.
Yeah, there's a need for Vampires to set the score up against Champions just because of the fact that they are the ones, or like they are the team inside the zone. And
Before it's stolen away by another team, maybe by BTR is making that rotation. Now Gante left with 20%. Not able to land it yet, and finally Potato will. Now it's down to the example to clutch it up.
This is not a very good spot to begin with, for the side of DRS, just because it's out there in the open, and Boing Donkey receiving some damage as well. And yeah, 2 players, they were at 9th place. And now they were able to bag 7 elimination points, so I think that's going to be good. But unfortunately, Potato took a lot of hit coming from Tony K with that S12K, and Tony K getting the job done. 5 teams remaining here. Example is, of course, getting a lot of heat here, getting a lot of pressure. Example trying to dance it up. Of course, up against Hanzo, he was able to dodge some bullets, but it was Vox who actually took the point. I mean, they do have that compound all to themselves, so it's a fortress right now from talent. And we got Vampire Esports, of course, taking care of business up against the corner master meeting player for Boing the Donkey, and there you go, Vampire. I think they're all prepped up now, challenging up talent, and we are seeing that Tony K is trying to flush out this player, trying to dance it up at a very low HP though. Can he even win the fight here? Oh!
Tony K knocked down, and 1 more to go. Talent still with 3 players defending their ground very well. It's only Mela left for Vampire Esports on the other building. And Mela, can he come up with something big here? Lots of damage on the Mela. He's forced to turn back to re-heal.
That's another question.
Okay, Ayo's cooking up the name. Okay, here we go. Mela makes his run. Managed to survive the first phase, but not able to survive the second phase where Hunt still got him. Now will be the target of Talent. Look at the spread of Talent. Because they have the numbers, they can cover multiple angles, even more than BTR. They got Boxy. 1 more to go. Probably going to go all in right now on the Hanshir, the last surviving member of BTR. On the left side, that is the angle that they will find against him. And Talent can...
The map here, but hey!
Time very early, but maybe Wunti he saw an opportunity getting around this warehouse using the walls, but a shot came from the other side, and that did hit. So signal to just rush in.
Oh!
They fought the circle to give us. But now in the elimination feed, we have Superman gunning down the player of RRQ. Looks like they're gonna rush into this compound, and where they are, Hunts for you, finish off by Superman.
Rebecca, man, that was nasty. But anyway, beautifully done. That was a great nade. Let's see if Vikings can actually respond with the same thing. Superman now coming into play, trying to get an angle done up against RQ, and there goes Nerpeko down on the ground. Superman is putting on his red cape.
And a break will need to come in to give further backup. Superman needs help.
The of course nade wasn't that good. We got Krypton on the screen, Alter Ego Eras versus FaZe Clan. Krypton picked the nade as well. Okay, I think he already threw it. Both Alter Ego Eras is actually staying at the top of the stairs here, but Boing Donkey was able to put down a player from Champions, but you know what? Bauja was able to counter effectively.
Oh, here comes the gunfire. Wunti finish off by the zone. Point kind of denied away. Anyway, for the Vikings, they continue to fight on. Break will be gunned down by Lapa. 1 more to go. It's going to be Superman. And Jins.
Wow, that was amazing. That was amazing. And here we go. The fight continues on between Boing Donkey and Champions Esports. But of course, we're still looking into Alter Ego Eras defending this very compound that we can see on the screen here. Daybot, of course, about to step out of the house. And from the top, we've got Shepard getting dropped by Daybot.
Beautiful. He wants blood.
Oh man, Rosemary right now is hunting. Okay, let's see what's going to happen. Krypton also trying to get close, backing up Rosemary in this process. Now Rosemary with an SLK goes now for the charge. Okay, bait in the fish, and here comes another attack now. Trying to dance it off, but Chewy, and he just got dropped hard by Rosemary.
Well, now Potato has to drop it like it's hot. As well against Champions Esports, 2 players left. The IGL himself is put on a captain's performance. He will get Atomic. 1 more to go on the left side. Still with his trusty shotgun. very low on bullets at this point. He gets to swap over to Raskael. He sees Urkas. Lots of damage at the Urkas. Just one more bullet needed. And now, Raskael should be able to get Urkas, and he will put in a captain's performance.
Getting dropped here. Shrek now doing a massive spray, and now switching to an S10. Oh, a lot of them dropping like flies here, and at the end of it.
Ooh, 0 points this time for our number one team, Talon. Opportunity for teams below them to catch the number one spot. Now Team Secret, they want to try to take out Vampire Esports. Zhangzin knocked down, 10% of health left. GK, he has to save him quickly. If not, he might bleed out. But it's actually Lamborghini from the other side finishing off Zhangzin.
But the question is if he can be able to utilize that effectively. Now, Sem9 versus Horror Esports. No fear, taking some damage from that nade. Needs to step back for now. Needs to recuperate, obviously. Sky is responding back to Firen, but oh no! That wasn't a very good step forward because he got shut down by none other than BTR. So technically, this is only a three-way battle.
Look at the circle. 1v1. No fear with the QBZ. This nade, Firen, prepping the volley as well. The toss and Novia forcing him to move back. Novia receives damage. Looks like it came from the high ground. I wonder who's the one that's actually shooting at Novia.
Yeah, I believe those are like they're in the open. We got going back to Firen. He is now ready for the charger, holding onto his S12K, but no fear. This is, of course, have to push through. I mean, one team is going to be left alive dealing with Tribe Air Macy the moment they step into the zone here. So let's see what Lamborghini is going to do in this situation. It's pretty low in HP. He was able to shut down Vox. Fedral is already down on the ground as well. D-Saver down to 2 players here, Lamborghini and Levi's. But you know what? They are managing a lot of teams here. Oh, unfortunately, Levi's. XYZ cooking up a nade here. They're healing. Someone is actually pretty close. And ooh, how are they processing the information where they're pretty accurate because that nade was on point. Here comes the massive spray up against Sky. That's XYZ for you, ladies and gents. And now he's cooking up a Molly here, throwing up against Sky. Let's see if Sky survives the clash.
And the Molly is just right behind Sky. Managed to kill up, but the moment he steps up behind the 3, and he will be taken out. Gonna be XCY, eliminating him now. It's only Sleepy, the final player for Horror Esports. They are by the edge of the circle, trying to put of time for themselves to them. And XCY and Gold will come from the other side.
Oh!
There you go.
Fencing with for the side of Tribe Ever Macy, and now they have a chance to go for that chicken dinner as well. But as for DRS, they've already managed to spot some players coming from Team Secret. They're also looking at Selcom's DJ Alliance with Selcom. They're receiving a lot of damage coming from XMPL Spray. We've got Killer YT also keeping the close eye on some E-Star here. Go for the massive spray. Once again, Caleb taking a lot of damage. And let's see if they can survive the first attack.
And long range tap continued by DRS. You can collect their second elimination point at least. Iftar takes that damage. They managed to crawl towards his teammate. And behind the haystack, he's cooking it up. Trying to aim it on the Razak, not making his move yet. But Potato, gunned down by Iftar. Iftar,
of course, going after Selcom's G Alliance. But you know what? Here we go. The fight that we have been waiting for. DRS defending the compound up against Alter Ego Ares. Daybot goes down hard. Krypton trying to defend himself still. But one active member, or 2 active members go. Now make that one. DRS is absolutely winning the fight here.
DRS defending the ground against Alter Ego. Gante will finish off Krypton. Rosemary, the final player for Alter Ego. Unless he can pull up a clutch here. Or they know exactly where he is. Dances together with DRS, but from the outside, DRS. Finish off Alter Ego. Top 3 teams, ladies and gentlemen. Make that top 2. Between DRS and Selcom DJ Alliance now. The DJ Alliance is closer to the blue. Here comes Killer YT with his nade. Puts it up, sends it across. Lots of damage to Adelu, almost getting him.
Alright, here we go. This is pretty interesting. K looked pretty low in HP, but he was able to heal himself up. Deontay going up angle here, while Killer Whitey's cooking up a nade. So much pressure right now from the side of Selcom DJ Alliance. Deontay trying to go in for the charge here, holding on to his M416, and Iftar goes down hard.
And here comes the charge in onto Adin. Look! Do not write them off yet, ladies and gentlemen. The real soldiers! valuable for all these teams.
Okay, early fight happening at the moment. Talon versus Tribe Aramasi, and actually flip the script here up against Talon's Esports.
Oh, it's not Tribe and BTR, it's this time Tribe and EXO. YZ? EXO? EXO, absolutely not prepared for that. I mean,
Because there were only 2 players staying in there for 7-9. So here we go, massive spray. Coming from No Fear, was able to inflict a lot of damage, and yes, was able to shut him down.
that continues on from the high ground, but No Fear, knocked down by Mika.
Happened, but then now we got Natty back on the screen here with a monster truck, prepping up a fight, up against Vikings. They're waiting for the backup to arrive. Well, Natty, of course, holds down the fort, and we can see a back and forth straight down teams down the ground. Natty as well getting dropped. Feder Wallace, man, coming into play, but unfortunately getting tagged as well. But Patterson taking care of business, and it seems like they're trying to manage 2 teams, but unfortunately, it did not work out on their favor.
Ground. Baseland is the team to pick up the points out of Hora Esports, and Chopper will be pick up the second one against No Fear.
Alright, and here comes Sleepy right now, standing up. But unfortunately, Red Bull was prepared and
The face plan, they will charge in onto Talon. Okay, they have arrived in the compound. Here comes the rest of baseline on the other side as well. Now Talon needs to manage them from 2 different angles, and they managed to do it so well. Up against baseline, trying to fall apart, and one more player to go. And Team Secret, they do have a full squad. And with Talon, your best friend knocked down, 1 player left. Alok in the building. Team Secret, they probably know that, okay, numbers advantage. Alok has killed him. Can he do so? Sirius spraying down to Alok!
Alok, stop and listen. Oh no, that did not play out right. RQ on screen, 1 point in the back here, coming from Gen Fuzz, and here comes the attack coming from Kill Whitey from that window. He goes down. Delta tries to respond, but this is such a heavy firepower coming from RQ at the moment, and especially for the fact that Kill Whitey will be eliminated. Lapar making sure that they have the advantage here, and we got another nade being thrown up to Ensample over here. As for you with a shotgun kill.
And here comes the rush in by RRQ. Looking for Delta now. In this building. Then Force with this nade towards the left side. A bit of nade damage at the Gen Force, but he's still fine. Now the Molly to force Delta to move. Delta still fine behind the building. Lapa will close the gap. They're on the rooftop as well. Delta was surrounded by RRQ.
But coming off the kill feed, it's Rosemary coming from Alter Ego Ares. That's officially been knocked on the ground. Can he still make it? That is a question for you.
Ooh, nade by Ifta. Knocks down Hans for Ryu. Come from DJ Alliance. Gets a second one from Jimmy OP this time onto the Beko. Taking his target, but that's fine. It still puts pressure on the RRQ.
Ooh, boom, right onto the face there. Pass for you. Getting knocked down. Same thing goes for Alva. K-Look as well. It's a total domination coming from Champions Esports. And the same goes for RRQ. And now we're looking at Genfus healing himself up. Sky from Horror Esports getting knocked down, coming off the kill feed. Alter Ego Errors getting deleted from the game with only 1 point. And DG Alliance versus RRQ.
And here comes the gunshot onto Lapa. The Alliance want to finish up the job. Kasim goes in. Kasim gets knocked down with the CVS. And looks like RRQ.
Frankie over here taking in some shots up against Tony K, but wasn't able to put him down. But you know what? Schweppes was able to drop him.
And here is Zerus against Tony K 1v1, rushing in forward. Zerus takes a lot of damage, and Tony K with the CVS will not miss his target. He will finish off the 2 members of Team Secret, scoring the points out of them. Looking for more right now. Vampire Esports circling around. We got Frankie here, knocked down. Only Transin left, final player of Team Secret, and they know exactly where he is. All they focus on Transin. They want to get out of phase number 2. Especially Champions Esports doesn't want to be at number 16. Now just Joe will be down by Mela the moment he shows up. Vampire Esports, they are still running, getting against anyone they see in front. Next target is going to be Razak.
Okay, here we go. Yola just with the Molly there, forcing out this play coming from Void Donkey. Now Yola going in for the reposition. Potato still not. Void Donkey still trying to respond with a counter, but unfortunately with that shotgun, Cass is closer to the edge of the zone here. We got Kino moving in for the charge here. He got pretty close to where XYZ, but he did not go for a spray whatsoever, even getting off of the vehicle there. Gas getting down, or shut down by QX977. Tribe Aero Macy down to their last active member. Atomic goes in for the kill.
Looks like they want to take that preemptive approach against Champions Esports. Tony K cooking up this nade. This could be a big nade here by Tony K. Tony K is alone, he received damage as well. Schwartz to protect Tony K by knocking out Atomic.
Competition is tighter, ladies and gents. Bowser cooking up a nade up against Tony K. But oh man, it's still not enough. So there's a need for him to follow through with the attack, because Tony K is low in HP here, so he doesn't have any chance to heal himself up. He's cooking up a nade, but you know what? Kino goes down. That was the big response coming from Tony K, and here comes the back of Shrek's Tony K.
And that's the response that they want. Now there's an opening for them to charge forward. Urkas shows himself will be gunned down by Schwabs. It's going to be Bauja right now for Champions Esports against Vampire Esports. Someone have an idea where he's at. Nuzi will going to finish up Urkas to pick up this point. Even burn him down. Okay, here comes Break as well. Break. Now Vikings. They want to take part of this fight. Nuzi charges in with the M4. And Nuzi now 1v1 against Break. Break very low, but Break fights back.
Man, that was a great shot. Putting Nuzi down on the ground here, but can Brick still manage to sustain all of the hits coming from Tony K? No, sir. Vikings is now eliminated. Champions Esports down to their last player. Now, Bauja, of course, defending himself, but you know what? At the end of the match, it is the Vampire Esports. Taking his time, trying to pick up some info here. Okay, Vampire's getting into the play. We got Bugs defending himself with that spray with the Thompson gun. Now goes in for the charge. Again, coming off from the rooftop down onto the ground, effectively bagging a point for himself.
Nuzi for the rooftop. Now he has to deal with two players from BTR. Make that three. That's hunting on the Nuzi. Looks like the counter came in by BTR.
The double barrel shotgun just waiting to, of course, eliminate their enemies. But unfortunately, I think he already lost his element of surprise here. And Hans just making sure that, okay, I'm bagging the point here. And now here comes the attack from Bigatron for the final player of Vampire.
And Schwabs gets one, but follow-up came by Voxy. And even that port, so yeah, no big reason to go there. But big reason for BTR to defend school against Team Secret right now. Unchill will secure that point. BTR, 5 eliminations now. Malabik, see damage from the nade. And Team Secret looking for the next target.
Oh!
From the other room, but Malabik will knock down Zerus. Drugzin will be gunned down as well. And Team Secret, looks like a play to go. It's going to be Frankie on the second floor.
We got BTR shutting down the classes. Okay, happening between BTR and Team Secret right now because, well, two of the players, Metropolis and Boss, already out of the game here. Big finds himself facing the floor, but back him up.
But we have to catch it here. The BTR now. Void Donkey will take advantage of the situation. They will secure that. The elimination point of Big now. It's only Hansil again, being the last player for BTR. Now being hunted down by Void Donkey, and they finally found him on, you call it, RRQ conflicting with Talon. And Gen Force will get another knockdown, this time on the boy Jill. Two from Talon on their knees. Jill trying to take his teammate, goes up to the second floor. The hit marker did work for Gen Force, but the rest of RRQ, they're charging in. They know that they managed to get 2 knockdowns. This is their chance to finish up Talon before they're able to lick their wounds as Hans for Euro jump in with the shotgun to get that one knock onto your best friend. One more to go. Should be able to finish things.
They got their pay code shutting down Voice Hill. Tricks coming from Tribe, shutting down Member coming from RQ. Genfuzz has time, and they do need all the firepower to survive this round, especially now that they are at a deficit here. They get lucky with the shots. So it's
from a fight. South of the Alliance defend their spot against them. Jinyoku shooting from the back. No Fear gets away to safety. And looks like Razak. Okay, Razak.
Going Donkey right now, ready to challenge them. Let's see if Point Donkey can actually survive this fight up against Southcombe. I mean, one of their players currently got down as
Leo and Nifta are still in the game. Now they are fighting against Point Donkey, charging onto them. This area is not in the circle. We still have Champions Esports coming in as well. 3 different teams around this area. I guess they got bored of waiting and now they want a little bit of action. Leo is the final active player now for South of DJ Alliance. Hora Esports did not make it. Number 12, 2 elimination points for them as Point Donkey.
doing a spray here could be put down another play from Point Donkey. Oh, but it's a hit and run. Kino down on the floor.
Oh, and look at the Point Donkey. The blue is onto them as well. Champions Esports. The other members of Baseland going up against Triple Messi, but we're back onto the Potato Hill fight here with Urkas. Blue onto him. Time to go.
Oh man, here we go. Back and forth trade. FaZe Clan getting some damage as well. Coming off the kill feed, it's Dave Bot of Alter Ego Eras. Dropped as
Champions Esports. Urkas will be out.
Oh man, Cast, well, there's still a chance to see if they can counter DRS Gaming from this angle. No sir, Atomic did not even have a chance to defend himself. I mean, the moment he stepped inside the house, well, he got knocked down hard by Delta. Best of ideas, just because we've got Talent, we've got Tri-Mirror Macy, FaZe Clan even, looking at their direction. You know what, champions? Let's focus our attention on the because they were able to back 10 elimination points. Now, Kino receiving a lot of damage from that Molly as well, but the Atomic could the nade, could they potentially shut down Vikings at this point? I mean, currently they are a deficit here, and also the blue zone is out to get them. There's a lot of pressure, I can say, but Talent keeps on dropping, and Champion Esports also got eliminated.
And now we are down to the top 3 teams. Driver. Please had to forget about Shopper. Oh, Shopper sees the target. He's gonna go for it. Joe in front of him. And he will get through. You didn't expect that to hit.
Oh man, good call coming from Shopper. Definitely caught him off guard here, which puts Travi to lay into defense. We got the veterans versus the young bloods. Tricks getting down on the floor here. You're right here. XYZ, can you handle the pressure? Yes, sir. Was able to put down a Giante.
And who's gonna get it? Could XYZ actually pull off heroics here? Or DRS is gonna score the second ticket dinner today. Nade on the XYZ. And now they know exactly where he's at. XYZ in a difficult position. DRS will not let go of this chicken dinner. 2 chicken dinners today.
And this is the circle that we have. There will be lots of cleanup that will happen around North, but of course, let's check out what is happening with Hora first. So far, I guess they are doing better compared to here up against Ayok because he is staying on the staircase here. There goes the attack with the DBS. Oh man, solid point right there, hitting him with
target. Going up to the next floor where Boyche is there. Boyche gets knocked down onto Nuzi. Looking for his next target. He still has the shotgun in hand. And there's the pressing Boyche. Waiting for the right moment to move forward. But Boyche will still get Nuzi. Here comes the jump in. So Boyche needs to reload. Okay, they will close the gap between him and Boyche. Boyche is back up and Boyche will go back down.
20k holding on to a smoke here. We got Shreds picking up a nade, potentially shutting down Sky. And yes, sir, your best friend from Talon was able to get the point done. Vampire right now, Tony K focusing his attention up against Sleepy. Yes, he was successful with the spray.
He's stocking up. Alright, jumps out and turns around. Ooh, what a close one.
Oh man, Tony K. A little bit close to the push there. Here comes now with a massive spray.
No.
But did not even work out. No Fear, amazing. Did not make it out alive, but it's still okay for Hora. I mean, 3 is still a crowd, you know, it's doable. So Hora can still play it out. Alter Ego Eras. Cass was able to dodge those 2 vehicles, but from the back, and it's not going to work out for him as he gets shut down by Alter Ego. Could be a hard spot to defend just because of the fact that, you know, they could also deal with Sim9, FaZe, and even some from DG Alliance. Let's see what's going to happen next. It's going to be hard for him. And, well, it will be Mary, for Mika. But in the meantime, we're looking at D-Saver. Pathogen currently knocked down on the ground here. Marek Curries as well from FaZe. He's facing the floor. Pathogen follows, getting knocked down. But Chopper, oh man, he turned his back. He's a good thing. He's still able to stand, but unfortunately, he got shot down by Malakbik this time.
Oh, and the nail of the Lamborghini. Lamborghini will fall too. Left two players for D-Saver. They are rushing out the Red Bull. And then the team's coming by. But this fight needs to end quickly. Third party by BTR. They arrive just in time. Baseland not able to lick their wounds in time. And now it's only Red Bull on the other building. Handful 1v3. While Boxy taking a support role on top. But Red Bull will not go down without a fight. He takes out Hanshil.
Yep, Red Bull still alive. Here comes Box, trying to rescue him. Unfortunately, Red Bull again with an on-point shot, putting down another player from Bigatron. Now Federalis picking up an 8 here. Okay, here we go. What is going to happen next? Malakbik went for that pre-fire. Fortunately, it did not connect as well. FaZe was able to heal up and oh man, that was beautifully done by FaZe. Federalis needs to, of course, defend themselves to save the team here. Federalis.
But DRS now want their own moment. They're rushing onto BTR. Here comes KYT and Gante. With example, as a support player out on the hill. And they knocked out Federalis. Malakbik, very low. Heals back up to 80%. But DRS, they know that he's inside. They heard everything. Malakbik received damage from the fire. Only one more bullet needed onto him.
Whoa!
There you go. And looks like both sides trying to find that angle against each other. Oh, wow, Void Donkey passes by. Oh, man. More teams here coming by. Better exit this area, but Delta runs over tricks.
Rush out Healer, YC of PRM, while Zeta, on the other hand, getting shot at by Yante. And then Void Donkey, of course, is trying to find a actively counter up against DRS. But you know what? DRS also taking the blue here.
Yeah, this is where they need to count their first aids. But XCY right now counting his health and his bullets. He needs to reload. XCY, you need to reload, my friend. Okay, it's actually full.
Oh!
Now, with a short range Molly, try to shoot them away, but they are not phased by it. Jumps in, gets the one knock. XCY now, mission. Okay, on the inside, sees Void Donkey rotating, and he's shot back at by Void Donkey. Taking him out just like that.
There we go. Got he's dropping like flies at the moment. The thing about this is the fact that they're still a complete squad, so number advantage for Void Donkey here. Silicon BG up.
Okay, they are surrounding Void Donkey. And we have Jimmy OP opening up the space towards the right side, but this area is not in the circle. The blue will be on top of them. But Iftar is looking on the outside in case anyone comes by. Gator will get out of look and say hello to blue as well. Jimmy OP in the blue. Razak circling around. While Iftar will be taken out by Razak. Here comes the zone. Gato will fall to it. And Olio spraying onto Zeta. Zeta shows himself. And Zeta, the moment Yari's vehicle, takes out Olio.
Remember, member that is active currently. Hank for Q still trying to, of course, defend himself up against Team Secret here. But great shot though, coming from Atomic, shutting down a player on the field. RQ losing some members, and there you go.
Buy some time, I'll open up some space. Same time getting a point for Team Secret, eliminating Nepeko. And here comes Team Secret, passing by. Hans for you, taken out by Frankie. Long range support guy doing his work, but now it's time for Frankie to get in as well. Now they have to test get more against Void Donkey. Razak sprays. The Razak receives damage from Team Secret, and Team Secret with a jump shot.
He's stepping away and trying to get away from Alter Ego.
Oh, Moana got him, but Rosemary will finish off the comic. And here is Balja against Frankie. 1v1, but Frankie,
from the other side. 5 teams now. Alter Ego are his best team to get that chicken dinner. Frankie caught some bullets coming from Krypton and now facing the Rosemary. Trying to level up his gear. Oh no! Moana was able to find Wurty and to know exactly who will be crowned winners here.
Oh, GK gun down. Same goes for Frankie. Now only trunks in for Team Secret active. And Viren was the ego. Obviously, they can come into the circle. They know that they have a full squad strength. Charging straight on Team Secret to get out Frankie. Trunks in as well. Out. Alter Ego dominating and Team Secret eliminated, but wait a second, that's bringing his bullets. But anyway, you're trying to provoke Jimmy OP jumps out. Jimmy OP still okay for now. Rosemary gotta be extra careful. Can be shot at from the other side. Peter will be knocked out by Moana.
And that is confirmation, of course. Kill coming through, and there goes Amika out as well. Alter Ego is looking for the final player, which is of course Jimmy OP of Celcom TG Alliance. Let's see if we can pull up a miracle here as Krypton now goes for a charge with its M416, ladies and gents. Krypton putting the nail in the coffin right there for Alter Ego Eras.
BTR Driver Machine.
And we might expect another team to drop by the area. Let's see if that's going to happen. But yeah, this is an exchange between Tribe and Bigatron by Vitality here. We got Vox already positioned. He is actually pushing through this warehouse with an M249. Trix did respond with a USP, but not shutting down any players just yet. But there it goes. The 2 knockdowns. Vox, Mama, big on their knees.
2 players of BTR down. Now it's only 2 left. And yet
Tribe still using a lot of effort here to try to flush him out. But Vox, oh, his time is already ticking. And we got Hands getting caught up. And now he is down as well. Federal is low in HP here. But oh!
XYZ ending up getting closer to Firen. And he's able to reach.
But yeah, we still got plenty more squads to go. Wunti taking some damage. Same thing goes for teams here. Now Superman needs to go back and rescue his teammate, but as for Team Secret and DRS, they're having an altercation. GK down.
This fight not over yet though. Navigating around the smoke, they found their next target, and Brick will be broken down. Oh, and DRS now. The high ground. Oh, Frankie knocked down. Okay. Example. Up. Back up to 80% of health. Now looking for the final player. Zero shows himself, knocking down Example. Jante sees him, but Jante not ready yet, waiting for support to arrive. And here they come, all in onto Zero. Zero's will finish off Example. Zero still holding on with the BBS. One triple of that BBS by Zeros. Delta rushes in, chasing onto Zeros, and finally DRS wins it. Nate, as much as he wanted to move forward to throw that nade, somebody is shooting him. Wonder who's that. So, plan cancel, allowing Talon to reset. Now Axel will make that rush in onto Pyrogen, knocking him down with the Micro Uzi. Nate, one last player that Molly will force him to move forward, showing himself. Axel still with his Micro Uzi. And here comes!
At the moment is recuperating in the situation. Natty could up an 80 here, pretty close to Axel. Okay, or your best friend, however.
Now in the fight against Celcom DG Alliance, O'Leo will be the first one to gun down by Kino. Rest of Celcom DG Alliance will need to follow up quickly. Ifta very low as well. And Ifta, he gets Urkas, but he gets countered back by the rest of Champions Esport. Champions Esport so far doing so good against Celcom DG Alliance. Oh, he's alone here. Will he receive any assistance? But JBOT does not need assistance. He got
headed towards RRQ. Okay, this is going to be a new challenge. As for you, did not even hesitate. Shuts down Giante. Axel comes from Talon, also goes down from Donkey. And as for you, now looking at Killer YT, and was able to shut him down as well.
The circle will close. Oh, Sleepy, gun down. Alright, circle. Someone in the open. Donkey still in the circle, but now onto Aura Esports at the northern side. They're taking the fight against RRQ. RRQ rushing towards them as well. After getting the one knockdown, they're thinking that they might have the advantage. Here comes the spray of the Sky. Sky getting away to safety. And No Fear gets La Bar. Nice counter by Aura. Time for them to move, but they're also resetting themselves. Resetting Sleepy.
Yep. It's crunch time now for Tribe as well, but let's look at Horror Esports Supreme! Jugular right there. Let's see if Horror Esports can still counter up against RQ. Champions Esports, we got 2 of them also knocked down on the ground. And whichever team wins the fight, well, they will be the ones pushing through the latter stages of the match. But as for La Parm...
And now Hans for real don't have the time to actually pick him up because he's aware that Supreme is charging. But Supreme, okay, he somehow stopped at his tracks. Probably by Nepeko. And Sky versus Nepeko. Sky receives damage. Now he has to reset. Another nade lob across onto Hans for real by Sleepy. to knock him down.
And here flexing their muscle with 10 elimination points. Face plan, however, got eliminated with only 4. Now in the gap, 16 remaining. Champions Esports pretty consistent. Now going up in the front, Aero Macy. Good stop though coming from Zayo, putting down 2 plays for Champions. And here comes the jump.
Champions Esports, this guy eliminated at number 6 with 11 elimination points. Now Nabeko versus Sky, as well as Supreme will charge in on Nabeko. One last hit is needed, and Supreme.
Finish line with the crowns up in their heads. Now we can see Backward Esports slowly getting close towards the end. We got Tony K with a BBS and a good shot coming from Yola, puts him down on the ground. We got 3 more active members on the side of Backward Esports still trying to take out Boyd Donkey. Razak on screen, effectively shutting down Yola.
Well done, Lucy. Fighting against Razak, and Lucy's pretty low. Who will get the last shot? Oh, it's Lucy with the shotgun.
And the fans are already excited. You know, they have been waiting for them, you know, since at the beginning of the matches here. Let's see. Yellow trying to defend himself. Effective shot.